Things everyone should know about dating with ADHD. Listen, dating can be tricky, but there's a whole other layer that gets added to finding a match when you have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, or you're dating someone with ADHD. ICYMI ADHD is a neurodevelopmental condition that has a few different presentations that make life different, and yes, sometimes more difficult, for people who have it. Speaking from personal experience as an ADHDer, as people with ADHD are often affectionately called, an autistic advocate, dating with ADHD can be challenging. That's not because we're undateable, but because our behaviors are often misunderstood. Our valid differences aren't usually accommodated, and our skills and talents aren't always recognized or respected. There are way too many stereotypes about ADHD to count, and when people hear the term ADHD, they often picture a child, not an adult. If they do picture an adult, some people picture us as Energizer bunnies sprinting laps around a room or always zoning out in a trance-like state. That's a problem because when these are the images that pop up in people's minds, it can be hard for them to envision us ADHDers as complete humans and potential romantic partners. It's a shame because we're deserving of love and affection, and we have so much to give in return. So to give you a crash course on what it's really like to date with ADHD, I asked ADHDers to share what they wish everyone knew about how we approach dating and how you can be a stellar date or partner to an ADHDer. 1. We might be late. A lot. 2. Rejection feels way different for many of us. 3. Don't mistake forgetfulness for indifference. Just because I happen to forget one thing doesn't mean I don't care, one anonymous source says. 4. Our eye contact game might look a little different. 5. Conversation interruptions can happen. That might drive us to repeatedly interrupt you, which is super common among younger ADHDers, as a 2000 study on communication and children with ADHD suggests. 6. Inattentiveness doesn't mean we don't care. 7. We might overshare. 8. You might think we're being inconsistent. 9. We love clear signals. When you're not totally upfront with us, we might completely miss or misread signals when you try to flirt with us. 10. New relationships can excite and confuse us. 11. Patience goes a long way. 12. ADHD is part of who we are.